I just lost $16,000. No, that's not clickbait. That's not an exaggeration. $16,000. What the fuck? What's happening, people? My name is Robbie, and today I'm going to tell you how I lost $16,000 this week in cryptocurrency and why I'm not worried about it. As many of you are probably aware, Bitcoin took an absolute beating this week and dropped 34%. 34% is a lot. For reference, the stock market crash of 1929, which kickstarted the Great Depression, dropped 24.8%. Here is a screenshot of my BlockFi account. Last week that was at $44,000, so a 34% drop is huge. And as is the case with cryptocurrency, when Bitcoin starts to drop, everything else follows suit. This results in retail investors and crypto gamblers panicking and selling their holdings, and that leads to the price tumbling even further. And before you know it, your parents are back to telling you that
cryptocurrency is a scam, you shouldn't have put your money on the internet, and how you should never have gotten involved in the first place.
Now, before we get into how I lost $16,000 this week, I need you to hit the like button for this video and subscribe to the channel. Only 39.9% of viewers are currently subscribed to the channel, and those numbers just won't cut it. At this point, after the week I've just had, I don't even care if it's a pity like and a pity subscribe. I just need something to make me feel better this week. But in all seriousness, why am I not worried about losing $16,000? It's pretty simple. Cryptocurrency is volatile, like extremely volatile. Losing 34% in a week is massive. But let's not lose sight of the fact that Bitcoin was actually up around 420% for the past year until this drop. For reference, if you were to put your money in the S&P 500 index fund, it would take around 22 years to achieve the same return as you would have got from Bitcoin in a year. So after plummeting 34% in the past week, Bitcoin's still up over 300% for the year. And over the long term, I think Bitcoin is here to stay, and it still has huge potential to grow. So dropping 34% is just another buying opportunity in my opinion, particularly for all you people that keep saying that it's too expensive to buy in and I'm going to wait for a drop. Now's your chance. Crack on. I don't want to put any more money into cryptocurrency at the minute, so I'm just riding out the storm, but it's a really good opportunity for a lot of people to get in at a lower price than they would have got last week. I think it should bounce back. But you know the drill, that's not financial advice. Do not buy Bitcoin just because I said I think it's a good idea. Do your own research. Typically, you should look at investments as a long-term strategy. Looking at them in the short term, you're almost day trading, and the likelihood of losing money skyrockets. Long term, I think Bitcoin has a long way to go and it's going to keep going up long term. And personally, I don't even think this is the end of this bull run. I just think it's a small correction, and the investors who are already holding a lot of cryptocurrency, they're just going to use this opportunity to buy even more. I also think this current situation is going to flush out all the shit coins like Dogecoin, SafeMoon. I received a DM recently telling me that they'd heard of a coin called Poo Rocket. Poo Rocket. Shout out to Fraser the Plumber on TikTok for that one. I don't know how to pronounce your surname, but shout out to you. I don't think these coins really have any functionality or fundamentals, and a lot of retail investors are investing in these coins out of fear of missing out, or even just investing in the coins because their mate at the pub told them to. Realistically, I haven't actually lost $16,000, but from the peak of Bitcoin's price to where it is just now, my holdings have dropped by $16,000. Because I don't plan on selling, I won't lock in those losses, and hopefully they'll go back up and we'll all be fine. And the reason that I'm not locking in those losses is because I believe in Bitcoin long term. I think it'll go back to where it was and then higher. I'm going to take a guess here, and I think that Bitcoin will surpass £40,000 again by the end of June, and I really hope I'm right. But besides actually losing the money, one of the main questions at the minute is what caused this drop in price all of a sudden, and why did it tumble so fast? There's a few theories on this one of which being that evil genius Elon Musk, you know, the electric car guy, digs holes in California, sends things to Mars. He seems to be the heart of the problem here. Elon is no stranger to crypto, and he often has people on the edge of their seat wondering what he's going to tweet next. Is he going to promote Dogecoin and pump the price up? Is he going to go on TV and say it's a scam? Is he going to tweet that he's the CEO of Bitcoin and put Bitcoin in his bio on Twitter? Or is he going to say it's terrible? Who knows? Recently, Elon took to Twitter to announce that Tesla will not be accepting Bitcoin as payment for their cars anymore, after only recently announcing that they would be taking payment in Bitcoin, conveniently after they had bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. Is that some sort of pump and dump? Is that allowed? I don't think so. With regards to this, Tesla issued the following statement. Tesla has suspended vehicle purchases using Bitcoin. We are concerned about rapidly increasing use of fossil fuels for Bitcoin mining and transactions, especially coal, which has the worst emissions of any fuel. Cryptocurrency is a good idea on many levels, and we believe it has a promising future, but this cannot come at great cost to the environment. Tesla will not be selling any Bitcoin, and we intend to use it for transactions as soon as mining transitions to more sustainable energy. We are also looking at other cryptocurrencies that use less than 1% of Bitcoin's energy per transaction. This obviously immediately reduces the public's confidence in Bitcoin, especially considering many people started buying Bitcoin after Elon started promoting it and tweeting about it so often, and discussed how Tesla had bought $1.5 billion worth. Unfortunately, with the large audience that Elon has, he can affect the price positively or negatively, whatever way he wishes. And like I've just mentioned, I'm not sure if there's any regulations or rules to stop him doing that just yet. I've seen a few opinions that Elon is downplaying Bitcoin, so the price will start to drop and he can get in at a better price and add to his portfolio. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not. I doubt we'll ever find out, to be honest. The other theory behind the dip is that the Chinese government have waged another attack on Bitcoin. They've announced that banks and payment firms in China are now banned from providing services related to cryptocurrency transactions. And this isn't the first time that the Chinese government have imposed regulations and rules against Bitcoin. They banned the trading of cryptocurrencies in 2019, and that was in a bid to stop money laundering through crypto. And some market commentators are speculating that other central banks may follow suit in the future. The funny thing about all this is, because it's an open market, we'll never actually know what caused the plummet. We'll never know what the catalyst will be for it going back up. We can guess, we can speculate, we can make assumptions, but there's no definitive answer on that. But as I said previously, I think that Bitcoin will exceed £40,000 by the end of June and everything will be just fine. And that is why I'm not worried about losing the money on paper, and that's why I'm not selling. There is another reason I decided to make this video though. If you follow anyone on social media or YouTube that posts about finance, business, stocks, investing, you'll notice that the vast majority of posts are only showing people's wins and profits. You're always going to see more posts about someone buying a new Ferrari, a new Rolex, a new house, or whatever other shiny objects they want to buy with their profits. You will always see screenshots of Robinhood or Trading 212 or whatever other brokerage that people are using with a $50,000 profit in a month, or pictures on a private jet and a Gucci tracksuit and all the other trappings that come with success and money. Almost none of them will tell you when they're losing, because it's not exciting. It doesn't make you click on the video, it doesn't make you click on the Instagram post, it doesn't make you buy their course, so why would they? Don't get me wrong, I love watching these videos of people buying new cars, new watches. I like cars, I like watches, I like nice clothes. I know it doesn't look like that, but I do. And I know it gets more clicks saying, come with me, I'm going to go buy a Ferrari today, than it will me saying I've lost $16,000. But I can promise you, the people who are posting these Ferrari videos, Rolex videos, whatever, they've made losses at some point along the way, and they probably haven't posted about it. I think transparency here is very important, and I don't want some 16-year-old kid who's ready to come out of high school and start working, and he's interested in making some money, starting a business, investing, and thinking it's all sunshine and rainbows. It's not fair to lead people into that belief. Sometimes you're going to lose money, and that's absolutely fine. I want to normalise posting your losses. I want to normalise posting your losses as well as your wins. Celebrate your wins, show your losses, tell what you could have learned from it or what your thoughts are on it. For example, my thoughts are, I'm going to hold on long term, so I'm not worried. There could be a young person who's new to crypto who's watching this video right now, and they're stressed about that they've lost a few £100. It might help them to know that I'm not stressed losing the 16,000 because I think it'll rebound. Maybe that'll make them feel better. Maybe it won't. But there's no shame in showing your wins and your losses, and I think it's very important to show both sides of the coin. So if you're a young person who's just got into crypto or investing, or you're looking to start your own business, you're going to meet some setbacks along the way, and that's totally fine. Don't sweat it. It's a learning experience. Everything's cool. So I lost $16,000 this week, and that number might keep going, and I might lose the whole lot. Is it going to stop me investing? No. Am I embarrassed to post about it? No. If you're ever seeing people posting a lot about their wins and how much money they're making, but you never see any of the setbacks or any of the losses, take the posts with a pinch of salt. There are a lot of reputable business people and investment people on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok and YouTube who will tell you about the setbacks and will give you the real idea of what it's like to run a business or invest or anything like that. And the fact they're telling you about the losses and how they're going to tackle them, things like that, should give you confidence that they're most likely being as honest as they can and transparent as they can with their viewers. So keep that in mind next time you're going to follow someone new on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, wherever. Well folks, I think we'll call it a day there on the Bitcoin chat. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to find out if I keep losing money or if I make it back. Fingers crossed my next video isn't declaring bankruptcy. Take it easy.